I don't know if I want to do this. So when I was in high school, in a split moment decision, I decided to end my life. This is by far the most vulnerable video that I have shared on this platform. But this is a message that I'm feeling super called to get out right now based on something that has happened. As many of you know by now, Twitch, amazing dancer, entertainer, love and light, committed suicide. When I heard the news the other day, it hit me so hard. And I never had the pleasure of knowing Twitch, but it made me so sad. And although I don't know his reasons, I'll never pretend to. That's for him and maybe his family to know and not my business. I think there's a lot that I relate to, and perhaps a lot of you do as well. From the outside looking in, Twitch is someone who brought love and light to a room and lit up everyone around him, but was secretly struggling on the inside. And I've been there, and I've come out. And I think this is a topic that we don't talk about enough, especially in the days of Instagram and filters. I promised myself when I made this platform that I was only gonna do this if I could show up 100% real, if I could go 100% all in. And so what I wanna share with you is that a lot of you are seeing my chapter 2 and maybe aren't fully aware of my chapter 1. And what I want you to understand is that many of us struggle with dark places. Many of us struggle with dark emotions. It's normal, it's typical, and there's no reason to feel guilt or shame around it. And just like I'll often say, when we shine, we give others permission to do the same. I think talking about our struggles is equally as important, because when we do that, we give other people permission to also do the same. You're not alone. It's okay to talk about. And when you do, you're gonna find other people that also have had struggles that may surprise you. So when I was in high school, in a split moment decision, I decided to end my life. That moment was defined by many moments that had stacked on top of one another. Losses that I had experienced from friends that passed on, and other struggles that I just pushed down deep and didn't talk about. I remember waking up and settling in and realizing the gravity of what I had just done and the pain that I could have potentially caused to those around me. You know, we see these people, again, in the world of Instagram, we see them at the top. We see these people that have it all and have achieved everything. And I want you to know that everybody struggles, everybody has dark days, everybody has shadows. And I think knowing that helps us understand our own. So eventually I realized that I didn't want to live in the dark anymore, and I made a conscious choice to change my life. And what you're seeing now is the effect of gradual work on myself. And I hope that by sharing this, it helps you understand that if I could do it, you could do it too. If I could take one person who's feeling like they can't move forward, like they don't know what to do, and share the tools that work for me, and perhaps they can help you, then I feel like I've made my impact and I've done my job. I leaned on a couple tools that helped me, and those are now, when you look at my platform, you'll see that those are the things that I share. I leaned on music, sometimes music that made me cry and made me feel all the feelings that I needed to fully feel in order to process. The amount of times that I played on repeat Don't You Cry Tonight by Guns N' Roses is insane. And then I would play music to help get me out of it. I would go sit at Barnes & Noble and I would go to the self-help section, which actually should be renamed Literature of Possibility, because that's what it really is. And I would just read these books and it would help lift me up. And I realized that surrounding myself with inspirational content, whether it was books or music that evoked a feeling, was my medicine. It was my essential vitamin. So essential vitamins are things that we can't make in our own body. We have to get from the environment. And I see this kind of information as essential. We are literally hardwired for negativity for our survival. And so we have to work extra hard to balance that out with positive, inspirational content. All of my habits are based around this. I'm someone who has to work very hard at this every single day. It's a choice I make every single day. It's why I have my morning time every single day. I spend that time filling myself up so that I can go and serve others from a high level. I hope that from this video, you're inspired to really pay attention to the things that I'm sharing and not only pay attention, but to take action. Find the things that work for you, find the things that resonate with you that I'm sharing, and incorporate them into your life. It may seem like something so subtle, but over time, those small, subtle changes will make such an impact in your life. I want this to be a place where people feel safe, not only shining their light and being powerful and talking about the successes, but sharing our vulnerabilities. There is so much power in being vulnerable. There is so much courage in being vulnerable. If I've got one life to live in this body, this is the way that I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna show up with 100%. I'm gonna go all in, and that may look like different things at different moments, but I'm here to be real. I'm here to be human. And by doing so, I've already started to connect with some incredible people that do the same. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And I can't wait to hear what comes out of it on the other side. I would love to hear your comments on how this video makes you feel. I would love to hear your comments on anything that you've been through that you never thought you would get through, how you got through, or if you're struggling, what tips and tools are you going to use to help pull yourself out? We can all cheer you on along your way. And I hope now that you know a little bit more of my background, you understand how important these tools are in my life. I hope that you understand when I share the lyrics to a song, how deeply that song touches me, and I hope it can touch you too. Music can elevate us. Music can connect us. Music can heal us. I hope that when you see the books that I'm reading, you understand that those books have the ability to change your life. I hope that you recognize that you're not alone and that you're worth it. All you need to do is take more steps forward than you do backwards. And at the end of the year, look back at how far you've come. I want to leave you with some tangible do's and don'ts. Do know that you can do this. Do treat your brain, your heart, and your soul like a muscle and work it every single day. Don't get caught up in the news. Don't start your day with the news. Don't give up on yourself. Others have come out and you can too. And I will share many of them on this platform. Do make sure that you keep following me. I have so many incredible people to share with you and so many inspirational stories that will help you. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear my story, and I love you.